And now we keep our attention focused on a big election issue in the European parliamentary elections, the plight of farmers and their increasing angst against EU politicians supporting the Green Deal.
Farmers from the Netherlands, Belgium, Poland and Germany took to the streets of Brussels today, where police counted about 500 tractors.
The farmers denounced low food prices, excessive regulation and free trade deals, leaving them hanging out to dry.
And now to discuss these latest protests and their impact on the European elections is Sylwia Koch-Kopyszko, member of the board, Ukrainian Association of Bioenergy and Electromobility. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Now, the protest, as we said, is organized by Dutch lobby group Farmers Defence Force and is also supported by right-wing and far-right-wing parties. Is this, for these parties, is this the last stop before the elections? Last campaign stop?
Of course, today's protest mainly is very much connected with the election time. We must understand the situation what we have. The protesting farmers, they just claim they do not want to argue with current government or governments in Brussels, but they want to say they strong rights to say no to Green Deal and strong ask the voters just to help them in rational new Green Deal coalition, because farmers claim they do not have enough rights according to Green Deal. It is too ambitious, too expensive, and connecting with not enough corresponding to the market pricing, and especially it is against the importing product from third countries. We must understand that the Green Deal was not the Green Deal is today, because the Green Deal was just for biodiversity, for helping farming in the European Union, and of course protecting the climate because of the climate changes. What we have today, 6 billion zloty every year, the farmers, they lost because of drought, of flood, of hurricanes, which was not a few years ago. And Green Deal, of course, also is connected today with what we happened after the COVID time and after the Ukrainian invasion. So we have, of course, inflation, we have higher cost of all the necessary production costs for the farmers, and also unrational energy cost would also stayed with very high prices. It is not connected, of course, with the stable prices today, what we have with the coal, with gas. The prices went down to the prices before the Ukrainian invasion, and is still higher than it currently was. So in some of the points, I fully understand the farmers, and I fully understand their angst and their claims. Also, European Union, because they are so strong in their position, and the protests are just in whole Europe, I may say, European Union would like to go in some of the points to be lower in penalties, especially because the penalties affects the farmers in EU grants, in unbelievable difficult documentation for getting the grants, and I believe there is also a little lack of education of agriculture business and food industry business, what Green Deal should be for them. So I believe that Brussels shouldn't be against the farming and should go follow the angst and the claims of farming, because it is together. We need to work very much together, and the climate change is very important, but also it is the rights and the lack of the uncertainty of the business in farming should be also discussed very much. I hope very soon by new European Parliament and the European Commission altogether.
Right. This is a hot issue in these elections, and it has the potential to either give rise to the far right, to populists who can exploit some of these real issues that you just pointed out and exploit the anger that these farmers have, and use them to their advantage to gain to gain seats in the European Parliament. And then you've got the more traditional parties that should probably view this problem through the lens of, okay, we need to do something about this, we need to look at these issues seriously, and we need to react and be reactive to the farmers. Now, based on what we're seeing today, do you think who has the advantage here? Are those traditional European parties that have large majorities in the European Parliament? Do you think that they're taking this issue to heart and that they're going to react and change some of these policies that probably need to be reformed?
Well, I must say that I've been in Brussels for many, many years, and I was in a part of co-workers of Green Deal, and I believe that it is much, like you say, about the politics and the time, exact time what was taken by the protesting very right parties, I believe, and it is very much political time chosen by them. So I believe that this is just using the time by them, not very much for traditional parties. And this is also the time when this uncertainty they use as a potential tool in this election time, just making the disbelief in European parliaments of current parties makes them much more votes. And this is the main reason of the protesting just today.
Well, we'll see what MEPs, new MEPs perhaps, will do with that issue right after the elections. Unfortunately, we have to end it here. Sylwia Koch-Kopyszko, member of the board, Ukrainian Association of Bioenergy and Electromobility, was our guest. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, too.